Cajetan Barretto is an IT expert and a content creator who has blended his professional and Toastmasters skills on his YouTube channel, Tech for Toastmasters. He's delivered several keynote speeches on the future of AI and public speaking, and now he brings his timely expertise to us. Please welcome Cajetan Barretto.
Thank you, Debbie. And hello, everyone. I know this is a global audience. For some of y'all, it's the morning. Some of them, y'all, it might be evening or even night. And I'm glad all of y'all are here to talk about the future of AI, and not just the future of AI, the AI that is already here and we can use it today. And that's what I'm going to focus on. What kind of AI tools are already available for us, and what should we do to make sure that we stay abreast? And the reason I'm saying this is because, first of all, just to talk a little bit about myself, as mentioned by Debbie, I'm a Toastmaster, I'm a certified trainer, also a scuba diver. But most importantly, for the last few years, I've been focusing on creating content on my YouTube channel, Tech for Toastmasters. A recent article in the Harvard Business Review caught my attention. And this is about what is AI and what is it going to do? And the quote that I came across was this, that AI is not going to replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. So AI as a tool to help us increase our productivity, our efficiency, is what will separate us from the rest. And what kind of tools are available? For most of us, AI has become the buzzword in the last few months. Some of you all must have heard about the Hollywood protests that were happening, where people walked out, and the reason was because they were afraid that AI is going to take away all the writing jobs. The next movie or the next TV serial would be written by tools like ChatGPT. AI has come a long way. And I remember this seminal moment in 1997. You might recognize this person as Garry Kasparov, the world champion of chess at that time. And on the other side was a computer built by IBM called the Deep Blue. And its only purpose was to play chess. It was kind of an AI, but for a very specific purpose. And the result was Deep Blue beat the world champion of chess. And that was a moment when people realized computers have become really powerful. They are able to calculate and essentially beat people in chess, a very complex game. And it took another 20 years to overcome one of the most complex games, which is called Go. It's a Japanese game. And here you can't beat this game using the same technology that was used by IBM. You needed a different kind of technology called machine learning, where you don't tell the computer what to do, because then you are limiting computers to yourself. Whatever you know, you can then give it to the computer. But here in machine learning, the new technology that was used is you simply tell the computer, these are the basic rules of the game, and this is the objective, to win. And then you let the machine learn by itself. And in doing so, the machines are able to do things that humans were not capable of. Those of you who are from US might also have heard of this event that happened in 2004, when IBM again built a different kind of computer for processing natural language. And this computer was pitted against two world champions of this game called Jeopardy. And the idea was that you should be able to listen to the question, understand the question, find the answer that is available in the vast world of the internet, and then return the answer in a fraction of a second faster than the world champion. And it was able to do it. It won the game. And this Ken Jennings, he wrote that, if you can read it, I, for one, welcome our new computer overlords, because he realized that computers have really become very, very powerful. So understanding that we had these powerful computers that could beat people in chess, we had this new type of technology that could learn on its own. And then we have this third type of technology which can understand what you are saying. The combination of all of this is what we call AI today, products like ChatGPT. So if I was to give you a sample of some of the tools that are, and by the way, I was just watching this very interesting video with Bill Gates, and he was talking about AI. And the whole idea behind it is that AI is now able to help poor countries like Africa to fight famines, to overcome problems that they have where they don't have doctors, so that AI can diagnose the sickness and then help the doctors to do their job faster. Very fascinating look into how AI is going to help in things that we had even not thought about before. But most of us have looked at AI, or in the last few months at least, as ChatGPT, what it is capable of. I'm sure many of you all in the audience have given it a try. For example, we have something called ChatGPT 3, which is the original ChatGPT that was released. And then recently we have something called ChatGPT 4, which is an advanced version of the same model, but along with it, it gives us a lot of features which I wanted to demonstrate to you. And I want to give it in the context of how we can use it in our day-to-day life. Imagine I have been tasked to create a presentation. My boss came to me and said, hey, I want you to create a presentation on any topic. Let's say emotional intelligence. Let's say that's what we want to discuss in our next team meeting. And my boss wants me to create this presentation and present it. Now, normally I would open PowerPoint and then I would start doing some research, creating the slides. But if I was to use ChatGPT 4, you can see that I have an option here called plugins. So I will select plugins and I can type my prompt and I say, create for me, let's say 7-slide presentation on emotional intelligence. Highlight the benefits of emotional intelligence in the workplace and suggest ways to improve our emotional intelligence. Now imagine that you try to use a tool like this and you click on the hit button. Because I'm using these plugins, what it does is not only does it give me a response, but it will create for me an entire presentation that I can open. I can make some fine tuning and click on this and my presentation is ready. This might not be the final presentation that I give, but at least I have a starting point and I have saved myself hours of work. And this is what AI is all about. When we talk about your AI future is already here, make use of AI to do this kind of mundane tasks so that you can focus on the more creative tasks. So here we have the presentation. It tells me what is emotional intelligence, the importance, the benefits, case studies, challenges, ways to improve, implementing strategies, and done. And within a minute, I have my presentation at least 80% of it done. Now I use my creativity to maybe add some fancy graphics and make it more interesting. Does that sound interesting to you? Okay, so let's say I have created this presentation. And now, as I said, I want to create some fancy pictures. And I know that maybe if I want to use good pictures, I have to pay for it. But then I have to keep searching for the right image that I have, that I want. Okay, why don't I use AI to tell it what I want and let it create an image for me? So I'll go back to the same story of my ChatGPT. And as I said, I'm using a version of ChatGPT called ChatGPT 4, which is actually a paid version, but I think $20 is something many people are now going to pay because of the productivity that they get by using all these tools. So I'm going to use a new feature here in ChatGPT called DAL-E. DAL-E is nothing but an image generation tool. And here what I'm going to type for ChatGPT is I'd say, I want, let's see, create for me an image of, let's say, a landscape with waterfalls, a fast flowing waterfall at sunset. The sky is dramatic with birds flying and mountains, snow-capped mountains maybe, mountains in the background. So let's say I start with this. Create for me an image of a landscape with fast-flowing waterfall at sunset. Let's see what it comes up with. It does take a few seconds, maybe a minute at the most. But it should be interesting to see what kind of results AI generated images can do. I do want to highlight one important thing, that as of now, these products are still working to generate people correctly. If I ask them to create for me an image of let's say a person, it will struggle a bit. But look at this. Oh my goodness, I love this. I think I can use this in my presentation without any problem.
Breakout room. I'm in a breakout room. Is that where you're supposed to see these subjects?
I'm sorry, I took care of that.
Okay, just keep an eye on the participants. Okay, so here is my image, and then I can click on it, and it has created for me a slightly the prompt that I typed. It has added its own words. It says, for example, photo of a breathtaking landscape at sunset. The scene is dominated by a powerful waterfall. So it has changed the words that I had typed to be more representative of what it can generate. The snow-capped mountains are there, the birds are there. I love it. I can copy it, or I can download it and start using it in my presentation. Let's say I finished creating my presentation. Now I have used AI to generate the entire PPT, and now I can enhance it with my images. I'm not going to do that. That will take some time. But what I wanted to highlight to you is now the next thing is I want to present it. I want to present it to my teammates. I want to present it to my managers. But I am not very good at public speaking because I did not join Toastmasters. But this is where AI can come to help you to prepare for that speech. I don't know how many of y'all have heard about Udly. Udly is a speech coach which is based on the same technology as ChatGPT. It's called generative AI, and it has the ability to listen to what you are saying, analyze what you have said, and then provide feedback based on what you said. It has lots of features. I won't be able to obviously cover them within the short period of time, but I want to do a small demonstration where, let's say I'm talking about emotional intelligence, and I will pull up my slide on one side. So I will make it half. And on the other side, let's keep the slide that I have just prepared using AI. And I want to practice using Udly. So I come here and I say, practice a speech. And I can simply click on the start button and say, start practice. Hello, my friends. Today I'm going to talk about emotional intelligence, the definition and key components of emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. What is the importance of emotional intelligence? Also, I'm going to talk about the benefits of emotional intelligence in the workplace. So let's say this is what I have, that's how I practice. And when I am finished, I can click on the Save Udly. And what it will do is whatever I have spoken just now for half a minute, it will first of all transcribe everything that I have said. So I know that whatever I'm saying will be understood by the audience. So we have here the transcript. I can already see that I used a crutch word in this situation. Also, I can look at the analytics. For example, was I speaking at the right pace? Was I speaking fast or was I speaking slow? And at the bottom, I can see here that I was speaking okay, but then I slowed down and there was a pause here. And then I started speaking a little faster. And that tells me that this speech needs improvement. I was not confident because possibly I was not prepared with the content. So this will help me to understand. Secondly, I can check what was the words that I used. Did I use any weak words? So I've used the word so somewhere. And this way you can keep practicing, get feedback from the AI tool. It will even tell you, instead of saying this paragraph, you can click on this button and say, can you rephrase for me in a better way? So I can click on rephrase concisely, and it will give me a different version using AI that I can then use in my actual speech at work. So that is AI, some of the AI tools that we can use to help us become more effective at work, prepare our presentations, write our emails. And very soon, starting from next month, 1st of November to be precise, Microsoft is going to release its Copilot. And Copilot is going to change the workplace because you will find AI now. You don't have to go to ChatGPT. You'll find that AI is there in your PowerPoint, AI is there in your Microsoft Word, or in your Outlook, or in your Microsoft Teams. And this will, maybe if we meet 6 months down the line, all of you all will become what we were when we started with COVID and we were struggling with Zoom. And after 1 year, we became Zoom experts. I believe after 6 months or 1 year, most of us will think whatever I'm saying as part of your daily life, because AI is here and it is moving very, very fast. Okay, if there are any questions, we have only, I think, 1 or 2 minutes to address them. I see that, do you need to pay for 4.0? Linda, sure, that could create the PowerPoint presentation, that could create those images that you saw, the stunning images. That is $20 per month. That is the way they are going to make money for the intense amount of computing resources that are required to create these tools. So it will, most of these AI tools will be paid. Jackie, she loves using Udly. I'm a Udly ambassador, and I'm happy to hear that. So Pont Vedra says, where would you suggest looking for the best suite of AI tools? In my opinion, the best suite is going to come very soon with Microsoft, with their Copilot. I would have gone through some details about Copilot, but the time was not enough. But essentially, your entire Microsoft Office will become AI. Can AI be used as a voiceover for your presentation? Yes, you will. If you go to YouTube, people are churning out entire YouTube videos using AI tools and using their voice, but created by AI. So there are voice cloning tools. So you train the AI using your voice, and then you can make it say whatever you want. You just give it a script, and then it will read out that script in your voice. Pretty amazing.
Mr. Barretto, I would like to ask you, other than Udly, what other apps, productivity apps, would you recommend, that are essential?
Yes, other than, so Udly is
Udly.
basically, yeah, Udly is essentially for us, which is for practicing our public speaking skills. But as I said, ChatGPT is where all the interest is. So even when I say ChatGPT, and I was talking about Microsoft Copilot, which will be bundled in all your Office application, is a version of ChatGPT, because Microsoft has invested $10 billion in OpenAI, took their technology and put them inside their Microsoft Office tools.
So I have an Apple. So what do we do if you're a Mac person?
Okay, I have one more question from Jackie that I want to address, because it has a lot of ethical concerns, and that will be the last question I think I have time for. Is anyone using ChatGPT to write speeches? I'm sure, 100% sure, because you can just ask it to create content and it will give you the speech. And that means down the line, if you are a Toastmaster and you have to present a speech and you create it using ChatGPT, would it be considered original? This is a question that has been asked. In fact, in my session 2 days ago, when I gave to District 71, one person told me that he wrote an entire speech using ChatGPT. He delivered the speech to the in his club, and afterwards told the club, hey, this was entirely written by ChatGPT. So we can easily understand now they will use ChatGPT to take maybe for their international speech, add some panache to the speech using ChatGPT. Will they win? I don't know, but this is all open for debate, and we can only wait and see how everything plays out. But it is here and we need to understand it. Debbie?
Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause